Hi, in the last video we introduced how to create the agent attribute through the simulation timed with our logic node sentences. And in this video we're going to talk about how to create the agent attribute with our predefined tools. Let's first open our sample file 82, the two types. It's a different example file than before. And in this file you can see that there are two different agent types. There's the casual, which is a man like the agent, and the snake, our second agent type, and there's the placement node, which contain the two different types of agent. And when we place our agent, you can see that two different types of agent will be placed in it. And let's just open our agent manager. Let's activate the casual. And please review that in the last video we create the simulation, the agent attribute through our decision node like this. Create the same data and create the my attribute set attribute name such as AAA, and the value is 5, for example. And when we play back our simulation, and you can see that this AAA data will be created and assigned that is 5, and it will not create on the other type of agents because we only create that the attribute onto the casual, because we they activated casual and created this decision node for this casual agent. So let's just remove this and continue our second method of defining the agent attribute, which we will use the predefined tool. The first thing we're going to introduce is define the agent attribute through our group node. Let's open this knowledge perception and the my attribute. Here, let's tear this off. And there's the attribute manager. Let's open that. And when you select your agent type, you can see that it will update. Let's add an attribute onto the casual agent. So first name is AAA, and the min and the max. We can set the random range for this attribute, for example 0 to 10. And for the snake we create another attribute which name is BBB, and the range is from 0 to 100. And let's place our agents. You can see that when we placed our agents, the attributes is already there. For the casual, it will create an attribute which name is AAA, and the range is from 0 to 10. You can see that this is 1, and AAA is 7.69. And for the snake, it will create an attribute which name is BBB, and which the range is from 0 to 100. And just like this. And 46.618, and this is BBB. You can see that the order of the attribute will be listed the right hand side of this agent and with the color, and the red color is the predefined attribute. It can work with the same as the simulation data, and the simulation attribute will be marked as the yellow color, and they can work as the same. And then we can use this attribute to control something. For example, we can control the agent to do something with the range. For example, let's create another one. We needed to specify which one we needed to operate. The casual is our activate agent. Let's create a logic for the casual. For example, run. And we are going to use the my attribute. This we needed to use the predefined my attribute, which values from a range. For example, the attribute AAA, and the range is from 0 to 5. So about 50% of agent will activate this sentence, and we are going to make the agent run. And the priority should be higher than this walk, and something like 1.2. The any number should be fine based on your scene setup. And let's run the simulation and see what will happen. You can see that the sum of agent will try to run. And also for the snake, let's first activate the snake and create another logic. And this logic will be created for the snake. The color change, create. And for the snake, we need to specify the my attribute. At this time, we needed to use the predefined my attribute, which name is BBB, which value is greater than 60. And sum of agent will activate, and we needed to change the color for that. Change my color to 5. Let's run the simulation. You can see that this agent, which BBB is greater than 60, it will change the color to the 5. So for the rest of them, is the BBB attribute is less than that value, it will keep the same color. Okay, this is how we can define the agent, the attribute in the agent group. And then let me introduce how to create an agent attribute host. The host can assign an unique agent the attribute for both of the agent types. Let's do that. The perception and the attribute. Here, let's tear this off. You create attribute host. You can see that an attribute host will be created, and we also open our attribute manager. We can add in the attribute onto this host. We needed to select that and refresh it. So we needed to add the CCC, and which value is from -10 to 0. So the result should be the negative the value. So let's make it in. And we are going to assign this CCC to both of the agent type. So we need to use the attribute, the host manager. And here we select these two agent types and add a link. So we need to select this one. And then let's deplace our agent and place that again and select that. You can see that everyone will be added in CCC, the attribute here, like this. So this is our agent host, the agent attribute host. Here, let's open that again. So you need to select the variable host or proxy nodes. So you need to select it and activate this. And also you can connect that this host to the specific placement node. For example, let's create another host. Let's tear this off. Create attribute host, the variable host 2, and agent manager, attribute manager, and the BCDDD, and which value is from, for example, the 30 to 31, and this is a DDD, and we're going to connect this placement node to that. So we need to for distinguish that, we needed to create another place node. Placement. I create a placement node. The new placement node has been created, and let's make this number. Scale this up. Which distance? So you can see that there are two different types of the place node. And let's select this one, and we're going to only assign the attribute to the place node 1. So we needed to select this place node and add link. So this DDD variable, the DDD attributes, will be linked to the placement node 1 instead of placement node 0. So you can see that the host 1 will link it to the two agent types, and the host 2 will link it to the place node 1. And let's place our agents. And you can see that the agent will contain a DDD, which values from 30 to 31. And all of the agents inside of the place node 0 will not contain the attribute DDD. So this is our introduction for our the agent attribute by our predefined tools. Thank you for watching. See you next time.